Pulsed electromagnetic fields. Welcome to the room in which we expose patients various different ways to pulsed electromagnetic fields. Why does the eye doctor use pulsed electromagnetic fields? Because without magnetic fields, we die. Yuri Gagarin, who the Russian cosmonaut who first human to circle the Earth, almost died because the science community didn't realize that when you get away from the magnetic fields that we've evolved around and are exposed to every day, our body doesn't work, our blood doesn't flow. So right here is what's called a beamer. There's many different ways you can purchase units that deliver pulsed electromagnetic fields, and like everything else, the characteristics of the waves, the intensity, the frequency, the incidence, the waveform, whether it's a sine wave or a square wave or a sawtooth wave, and the duration, all these things matter. So do be careful about going and doing it DIY on PEMF for your body or specific organs. So this beamer, this is a cover we have here. This is currently going, okay? And so this mat has a number of rings on it. And if you can hear that. And for the patient who's wondering if it really works, this is a sensor that lets you know that it works. But and then we have this what's called the spot. And I'll link into this video a patient who had a concussion. He fell down and struck over his right eye, and he had speech difficulties. His eyes would not elevate, very sensitive to light. And by the use of this pulsed electromagnetic field unit in this spot, there's a remarkable video showing the immediate washing away of his symptoms. And then they returned as soon as we removed the magnetic field. But the use of this improved his eyes. He can now look up. He wasn't sensitive to light, and he captured his full speech capabilities back. That'll be linked in here somewhere. In addition, with the beamer, they have the light. This light, we use light. This is photobiomodulation. You'll see me say PBM. And the photobiomodulation is the use of light, whether it's in the blues, the reds, and the near-infrareds, to expose it to the body. And so whether it's to the eye or the brain or different parts of the body, there's a ton of beneficial events that happen when you use PVM. We'll talk more about that in another video. In my hand, as I'm standing here, is my very first pulsed electromagnetic field unit, which is ICES. And these little rings can be put and secured along your temples, and because it's going to be passing these magnetic fields to the eyes and improve the patient with macular degeneration and other circulatory problems. So photobiomodulation, be it the beamer, they also have a light unit there, and in other devices of all different prices and weight, qualities and intensities. I invite you to go look into beamer.com, that's BEMER.com, and put in circulation in videos, and you'll see some amazing videos that show poorly circulating blood turn into rapid circulating blood in just moments. So that's PEMF and a little bit of PBM, and I look forward to you watching more of these videos and learning a little bit more.